A man accused of raping women in at least 3 different states now faces rape charges in Marion County. He's also facing drug and gun charges in federal court. His name is Kevin Bennett.
Wish TV's Dan Klein has been tracking the charges for us. And Dan, police say almost all the rapes and assaults have one thing in common.
Yeah, all but one victim worked in adult entertainment clubs. Police believe that Bennett may have followed many of them to their homes. But now he's behind bars and facing charges all over the country.
IMPD detectives say it started at an apartment on North Pennsylvania Street on April 2nd. A woman bleeding from the back of the head said she'd been raped in a bathroom in the basement of her apartment building. She said a stranger beat her on the back of her head with a silver pistol. The victim had just gotten home minutes earlier from her job at Brad's. A friend dropped her off. More than 2 weeks later, results came back from a condom wrapper used in the assault. Kevin Bennett's fingerprints were found on the wrapper, a 28-year-old who federal authorities say lives on the east side of Indianapolis. Meanwhile, Bennett is accused of forcing his way into an apartment of an exotic dancer near Nashville, Tennessee, hitting her on the head with a gun and raping her. Philadelphia police believe Bennett raped 3 women there over 4 days earlier this month and believe he could be tied to incidents in as many as 8 states. They now hope more victims come forward.
I think they were all sexual offenses. They're all rapes and robberies. Pretty much the MO is exactly the same.
Federal authorities put together a surveillance team to try to find Bennett beginning Friday night. On Saturday afternoon, he was spotted walking out of this Royal Fish and Chicken restaurant with a bag of takeout. He was arrested in the strip mall parking lot next door after visiting a cell phone store. Agents say he was sitting on a beach towel covering 2 loaded handguns with 1.5 ounces of meth in his front pocket. They also found $14,000 cash. Investigators say Bennett was wearing a $6,300 bracelet with the UPC label still attached, linked to a robbery in Mississippi.
Kevin Bennett was charged in federal court today with possession to distribute meth, carrying a gun while drug trafficking, and being a felon in possession of a gun. Bennett was convicted in 2011 of armed robbery in Indiana and was released in November of 2019. Meanwhile, in Marion County Court, he faces 6 charges, including 3 counts of rape and 1 count of kidnapping. Reporting in the studio, Dan Klein, Wish TV, wishtv.com, and be sure to follow us on Facebook.